Hello Shep, what a fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you what are my values and my own convictions. So, I have currently the text in Japanese, so I have to translate in my brain. So I do apologize. I hadn't had time to write it so faster. So yeah, it's a little bit busy these days. So, in what I'm actually talking to you, I'm currently having my also my live stream on YouTube. You can just join it. Go on pogodora space DORA. Alternatively, just go into my own profile. There's a website, and you click on the fifth link. Then you jump into the live stream. Why you should do it? Because first of all, it's a better sound quality and a better video quality. In the second place is I show my own talent DNA. Currently, it is the white one. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth from the left side. It is a conscious thing, and if you want the numbers, is 35.4. So the 35th is my talent, which is passion to change, passion towards change, right? Or how's it written here? Yeah, deep values and convictions, passion for change. Yeah, is my thing, is my talent. And my talent, as you might know, all talents has dark sides and bright sides. And when a dark side, this is just a thing we have to be aware of when it's on the dark side. And thank you for watching, Hirogi Chihiro-san, Tomohiro-san. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And the dark side of my own talent, of this one talent, is actually when I'm running away from change. When I'm running from change, when I'm trying to avoid it in the first place. And the second place is when I have my own emotions, when I have my own will, when I try to suppress my will, put it down and say, hey, I don't want to have my will. What it brings me to, it will brings me to despair situation, depressions, and that's the whole world is pretty much empty for me and pretty much bored. Okay. And on the flip side, what also can happen is an addictive behavior towards wanting someone, towards wishing, like obsessive behavior towards things that I want. And what would bring me is having like some obscure experiments, some weird stuff, experimenting weird stuff in order to find the short-term happiness from the outside world, in order to get this kind of outside stimulus, in order to get find my own happiness from the outside world. However, I don't find it. So what I feel like, I feel again disappointed of the thing, and I go into the victim's mindset. Okay, guys, what is the victim's mindset? Do you remember? If you're watching me for a long time, you might know what the victim's mindset is. So victim's mindset is pretty easy to understand. It is everything that when you don't take any responsibility, aka if you go for things like blaming, complaining, or justification, or if you're just searching for every excuse in the world. So those things are when you victim mindset. As you might know, I have also told you that things like responsibility, which everyone is running from, is actually the first step towards what? Freedom. Responsibility is freedom, because if you have responsibility, you have the freedom of choice. You can choose of doing something and don't doing something if you have the responsibility for it. You will take responsibility for it. And because of all these four things, you are not taking any responsibility. You're just giving it to someone, and then, so I am still waiting, and this is just not good for you. It is not good for someone who has to do something in order to accomplish, but he is even not aware that it has to do it something. So if you know what I mean. Okay. However, when I am in the right status, and I will find my own wisdom inside of me, and when I share this own wisdom which is inside of me, what will happen? Wait. Yeah. Okay. However, the bright side is, let's go to the bright side. Now we have the dark side covered. The bright side is I am collecting wisdom, I am collecting knowledge throughout the life. Why I'm doing it? I'm not doing it for the purpose of having fun or this is my happiness. No, I'm doing on a purpose for getting into the state of wisdom, of the inner wisdom which is inside of me, and that shared with the world. And because I'm sharing it with others, some people might see me as a freaking guru or something like that, you know, as a teacher or something like that. Okay? Because I'm doing it. Because I'm sharing stuff. So this is the one thing. And now we go to the activation, because also activation has a dark side and the bright side. It's everything. We have a duality. We have freaking yin yang everywhere. Okay? So yeah, how to activate it? First of all, how to not activate it, okay? How to not activate is one talent. And by the way, the method of activation is devotion to supreme principles. Holy crap, what do you have thought about devotion? You know what devotion is? Of course, you know what devotion is. Yeah, you devote to God or something like that, to a deity. You devote yourself to your work job and stuff like that, where you feel like you have the call and so on, right? To your call of duty. And I don't mean the game right now. I mean the real Call of Duty, you know, in the army and stuff like that. For the guys around. And this is actually what devotion is. You keep your own mind, soul, heart, everything that you got into one thing. In my activation is devotion into this supreme principles. What are supreme principles? What the hell are you talking about? Supreme principles are actually like universal principles. Things like law of attraction, things like we have the quantum physics. Those things are supreme principles. They are always there. You can believe it, you don't have to believe it. However, they are always there. If you believe or not, they are still working every single second, every single millisecond, every time, and in full eternity. I mean, till the whole thing which we call the world or the whole universes exist, right? So those principles are simply working like a clock, better than a clock. Okay? In those when I devote myself in those principles, I mean to learn those principles, see those principles, and use those principles and share those principles with others, then it will be everything great. So first of all, how not to use this activation button, which is the devotion into the supreme principles, is feeling like someone in your environment can change your own vibrational state because of his, her, or its negative influence on you or on the environment. And then when I feel like this, then I feel like, oh, it's really bad. He can influence me, and I feel like a little bit nervous about it. And this is how you not activate it, okay? However, when I feel really what's the word? What's the word? Yeah, when I feel like the inner morality inside myself, when I feel like I'm moral inside myself because I am living to these morals, to my inner morals, not to anyone's dogmas, but to my own. What happened is that those things cannot bring me down. Simple. Because I feel content inside myself. And how to activate it, by the way, is when I have this really certain moral inside of myself. In the first place, this will give a good influence to other people in the first place. Okay? However, some people, as in every guru, every teacher, has always people who are there who try to bring them down and spread out negativity. There are always some people there. And in this place, when I have my moral there on place, when my moral there intact, my inner moral, and I am living it, what will happen is that they can show those abilities, those negativities as much as they can, because I am loyal and I'm devoted to those supreme principles. Plus alpha, I have also I have my faith in the highest principle and sincere desire to serve the society. Those two things will preserve myself from those people and will keep the harmony inside of me. Will preserve the harmony inside of me and get myself out of those people. Okay? Hope you got it. And if you have also some people in your environment who might have the same conscious or maybe also subconscious talent as myself, just now you know how you can help them by asking them their own inner morals, by asking them their own inner dogmas, not those dogmas who are from the outside, but from the inside of them. And when you see like those people are trying to keep them happy on daily basis through going through new experiences from the outside world, and when you see they're seeking happiness from it, talk to them and say to them that it is simply not true. You don't have to. The only thing you can do to get your happiness is you can gather this information. You can gather all these things from outside world, and it's good. However, the true happiness is inside within you. This is what I have to talk myself every single day, and this is what you can talk to those people who you might think they have the same talent as myself. Okay? Awesome, Reshaper. In the end, I just want to make a message shout out to Hiroki Tomohiro-san. Thank you for watching, and as always, do not lie to yourself and pursue your passion now. See you tomorrow.